Anti-Afro Svengalis. Listen, people, it's shocking to see this if you didn't see it already. But what I found to be more shocking is when I listened to the opening statements during Eric Holder's trial, which just got underway. This is a person who's accused of murdering Nipsey Hussle and shooting two other people, and some other charges, of course. But when I heard the opening statement, it really struck home about friendships. And no, not the friendship or acquaintance between Holder and Nipsey Hussle. It has to do with the person who drove the getaway car. And I want to make sure you hear that. Hear what happened. I'm time stamping it, but I'll give you a brief overview. The person, woman, who drove the getaway car heard shots after she saw Eric Holder get into the car with one gun while they were driving to this location. When he got out to say he had to go do something really quick, she heard shots ring out, but she did not drive off. He comes back to the car and is telling her to let's go, let's go. And she's saying, what happened? I heard shots. She saw him, he had two guns. And she didn't want to drive off. She's wanting to know what happened because she heard all these shots. And he said to her, if you don't drive off, I'm going to slap you or punch you. I don't remember which one. He was going to strike her. And this is about people using you, claiming to be your friend. And what they're doing to you is feeding their own needs. This is what I want to address. But the outcome of this catastrophic situation and how this woman got caught up with the person who didn't give a damn about her. Be sure to catch the timestamp so you can hear about their relationship and how this whole thing went down, which is why I always like to wait until the trial comes. I don't really like to get into the beforehand situation, but this is certainly an atom bomb lesson in quote friendship. I think it's important to talk about this because of all the mess that's been going on. And I want to say a few things before I get into this commentary. It was last week when I posted a video and we ran the contest, Who Got Fired? And as we know, there are people who are not interested in the truth. What they will do, they'll come on here and they'll give their own version of what I stated. And Dr. Poop is always the first to try to get things confused and stated, I would say, stated that I said, who's going to get fired? No, the question, the $300 question was who actually got fired. It already occurred. So you see how people try to revamp situations so they can craft a certain bullshit argument. The question, again, who did get fired? And there was something that I actually confirmed independently, but here is a situation. Those involved specifically requested I not say the name of the person at this time. Now, there are people out there who can't relate to anything like that because they have big mouths. They can't hold anything in. All they want to do is just come onto internet and talk shit. Everything that we do over here is helping people stand up for themselves. Being a blabbermouth is not anything anyone should be proud of. So when I was requested not to say the name, that's no problem. However, I will be saying the name hopefully next week, and I will be also dropping some very interesting updates on situations that have been occurring. And just so we're clear, the people that you're sending me these clips that they're saying these things, as you all know, when I say you all, those who do know, you can tell they don't have any idea what's going on. They're up here talking about outdated information. They don't even know who's rocking with who. They are not in the loop. So they just make up things. Just make it up. Let them make it up. We are very focused on a few specific projects that we are going to finish up. And it doesn't include running around here every time someone says something to jump up and respond to it. We're very focused on some things that are going on offline. These are very serious matters. This is not a joke. And people who are going around into the different chats putting in people's names saying this person was fired and that person was fired. I made it very clear I was not going to come on here and say who got fired. Again, it is confirmed the person got fired, and I wasn't going to confirm or deny any names that people put in chats. So when you see that, just don't pay attention to it. I'm not paying attention to it. I mean, I have how many people blocked in these chat rooms? These freaks follow us around. We don't go to demon infused panels and live streams and chats. They follow us wherever we go. A couple of days ago, I got 2 pages of screenshots from folks. I don't know what they're saying these things because they're blocked. I have them personally blocked in the chats, but they're steady leaving us comments about us. What a boring ass life. If I'm going to leave a comment about someone, hey, there might be some humor. I might stick a comment in about a person, but I'm primarily focused on a goal. There is no goal that these individuals have with us. They have no tangible information. They have no actionable claims. They don't have anything other than trying to find a way to get us to respond to them based on what they said to us, which is vulgar, disgusting, crass, outrageously, in many respects, attacking every single protected group you can imagine. And then you have these public servants are simply desperate for you to respond to them. What they have to say is not relevant. And if it is, we will address it on our timeline. We are not on the slave master timeline. We're on our timeline. No one's going to tell us what we're going to do, when we're going to do it, how, when, and where. No one here in these YouTube streets. We have projects that we're working on. We are providing support for people who are engaged in very serious law enforcement matters. And this is what we are focusing on. We have our own project with respect to these rogue public servants who don't seem to understand, but they're going to understand very quickly the error of their ways is not going to serve them in any way. It is to their detriment. Again, this is our timeline. We're not on your timeline. So say whatever the hell you want. We're not responding. We're going to focus on the limited areas that we stated we're going to focus on, and we will move on our own timeline. So the reason why I'm bringing up the issue of friends, I want to put it in context. When you talk about friend or someone who was friendly to you, in general, you're speaking about someone who has your best interest in mind. Doesn't mean they're going to skydive off of a cliff for you. No one says that. It doesn't mean they should be wanting to get arrested for you. That's ridiculous. People who are friendly to you and have basic, decent, garden variety respect for you. Genuine. So this is what you have to look for. If someone is caring about your interest, they have concern for your general well-being, they will tell you when there is danger, when there is risk. They will tell you that. They're not going to hide that information from you because it's self-serving to them. Now, if someone has been jacked up by law enforcement, if they have been interviewed, and we've seen this before, if they've been jacked up by law enforcement and you rock with them and they don't tell you what's happening, they don't care about you. They do not give a damn about you. If you hear gunshots, if you see danger on the horizon, it is a natural instinct to get the hell out of there. If you are aware of it, if you should be aware of it, get the hell out of there. But then there's situations where people want to keep you around because you serve their purpose only, and they're not telling you what's happening. They aren't telling you because they know if you know what went down, you're going to bail. They depend on you to help carry out their criminal conduct. Why would they tell you that they're in trouble and you are next? You would want to leave. You would want to get the hell out of Dodge if you knew someone supposedly close to you is getting in serious trouble, but they're not telling you. See, that is what you see in a friend. If they care about you, they will give you a warning. If they cared about you, they never would have gotten you caught up in bullshit to begin with. If you want to go left, if you want to go astray, a friend will say, you know what? That's not a good idea. What you ultimately decide to do, of course, is your decision, but what friend is going to lead you astray? This is not a friend. And you have to think about it. If someone has literally destroyed their life, their opportunities, and they see that you still have an opportunity that they once had, it's not a friend if they're not helping you protect your interest. If they see that you can end up in the same situation they did, they're not a friend if they simply allow you to go down that road. What they're looking to do is to get you in the same situation as they are, because they're not actually a friend. They resent you. They despise you. They will not be happy until you're in the same situation they are in, unable to access certain areas of employment because of their past. They want you also to be in a situation where you will be bonded with them closer than you ever were, and that the fact that you booted out your profession as well. But once that happens, they're really going to treat you like a dog. You think they treat you like a dog now, which we all see? Wait until you suffer the same fate. Then they're going to treat you like pure, unadulterated trash instead of sometimes treating you like trash. Think about what a friend means. Again, it's not jumping off of a cliff. It's not giving someone your ATM number. It's looking after the well-being of others, not encouraging them to go along with you in their criminal endeavors. But if people aren't smart enough, they don't have enough common sense to see that, they are resigned to their fate. What's going to happen is going to happen. And that is the difference with friends. I am so glad this has been my life story, even with my siblings. We were together, at least 3 or 4 of us were together. And our parents would always tell us, if all 3 of you are getting in trouble, we have failed as parents. There better be at least one of you acting like you got sense. And that is exactly what happened. If one of us wanted to try to say, oh, I'm going to do this. No, you're not. Someone's going to stop you. But now you see these individuals have zero guidance. They haven't had any guidance in life. And now they're hooked up with these adults. They're getting them into serious trouble. That is their problem. The thing you have to keep in mind, don't replicate illegal conduct. Free speech is not illegal conduct. Don't replicate stalking people. Don't replicate making false CPS and police reports. Don't replicate threatening people's lives. Do not replicate harassing other people. And let's clarify, harassment does not involve responding to shit that people have said about you. That is what some people want to try to pretend harassment is, that they can say whatever they want about you, but you are to be silent. No, that's not how it works. That is not harassment. People know what a harassment is because they've been doing it for a very long time to a great many people. And these people are now speaking up. If these demons actually had friends, they wouldn't find themselves in the situation that they're in now, and they wouldn't be hiding information from those they call friends because they don't want these people to bail. Nobody wants the heat. Nobody wants the heat. They want to get out of there. If they know that you have the heat on you, you're going to stick around. When I say heat, you're involved in illegal activity. If people are just trying to get at you and harass you and intimidate you, then that's when you see true friends will rally around you. They're not going to bail. They're not going to desert you. But these individuals, they want you to go down with them. That's what they want. And they're not going to tell you that there is peril waiting in the wings. These individuals make their own damn decisions. They're resigned to their own fate. It is their own fault. They are the ones that decided to engage in this conduct, not us. So we have nothing to worry about. I'm going to be giving you that update as soon as I get the green light. I will be on here naming names. Until then, I'm not able to do that. Do not listen to what these other demons and freaks are saying. They are 100% out of the loop. They do not know what they are talking about. Now, people, always and forever, heed the warning. Buyer beware.